like a day later, and I'm like, this totally like sums up that moment.
Uh-huh.
I'm good to go.
I remember teaching a coworker who was born in the 2000s how to write an email. Like just
what?
like he didn't know how to properly, like, in a business way, format an email.
Oh.
I'm like, well, just
okay.
like you're writing a letter. I've never done that. I've never written a letter before. It's like, did they not teach you that at school anymore? No. Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it was an elective for me, keyboarding, learning how to type, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same.
And I think that I took it, and it helped. It was probably one of the most useful classes in public education I ever took. Like, but that should not be an elective. I feel like now that should be a required class.
Yeah, really.
Especially because it was in like junior high, when like everything was kind of not really important, you know, besides like the, you know, math and
Yeah.
maybe biology. Hell, actually, you know what? Speaking of biology, you know, have you been seeing the stuff about like how we were lied to about blood being blue before oxygen hits it? Were you ever told that in school?
Oh yeah, I was like, then I was just thinking, then why are our veins blue?
Apparently that's a lie. I've been seeing that going around TikTok like crazy. Like that, apparently that's just not true.
I can look at my arm and see blue.
But that's just the color of the veins. That's not your blood. Like, it's that, and then there was something else that was. There was something else that was one of those things that we were always told. And
if you're gonna tell me that the mitochondria is not the powerhouse of the cell, then I'm just gonna flip this table.
What was the other thing? Oh, that George Washington Carver invented peanut butter.
I think I found that one out later.
Yeah. I was like, what? That's another, but like that was like ingrained into us, like as kids. Like, oh, he did all these things with peanuts, including making peanut butter, and it's like, no, that's lies. Why are you telling us lies? Like, I'm just like, I'm wondering, like,
I don't know if I ever learned that in school. It was more of like I learned it on TV kind of a thing.
I think maybe that was a thing on TV too. Yeah, like one of the fun facts they had in between, like in Saturday morning cartoon type stuff, maybe. But I think we also learned about him in social studies in elementary school. But like, that's just like, no wonder the world is. No wonder we're in a well, I mean, our generation isn't in any, you know, power of authority anyways, but if we were, I wonder what it would be like, because apparently we were told so many lies growing up. Man, that was driving me insane. I could not. Christopher Columbus ended up being a horrible human being. Like, no, but we like.
No, that we all learned later.
Yeah. Thomas Edison. I guess that one. I guess you go either or. It's he said, she said stuff. You know.
I'm ready to start. How about you?
Yep.
All right. Pressing the button in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Geeks for the Win podcast, the podcast where we talk about our weeks as geeks. I'm your host, William, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
You know, if I had seen my birth certificate, Stuart, I'd be questioning right now if my name actually was William. Because going back to before we started recording, so many lies we were told as kids. It's crazy. There's more too that I've been seeing on TikTok, like a lot. And for our listeners, this all started when I was talking to Stuart about how, we were told before oxygen hits the blood, your blood is supposed to be blue. Apparently, that was a lie this whole time. Like,
yeah. Oh.
It's like that's something that like I kept on to, and I always like that was ingrained into me that I all like.
Yeah.
That was one of those things that made you feel smart because you knew.
Exactly.
And now it's like, It was all lies. Like,
Yeah, we sit on the throne of lies.
I mean, pretty much. At least I mean, granted, I don't know what it was when I went to school, but currently Oklahoma is sitting last place on education.
Yeah, there's actually been some things from Oklahoma, from Oklahoma University. You been seeing that stuff?
Oh, something. I haven't seen too much about it, but yeah.
Like apparently, like somebody tried to get a job and like couldn't because they went to Oklahoma University, so their education doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, which is crazy because like
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's a real university.
Yes,
they've got a
it
popular
exists.
football team. They've got a pretty good, they've had really good football teams. So that that's the mark of a popular university, right? Like,
I will say, Oklahoma University probably better than DeVry.
oh, definitely.
Full Sail.
Yeah, oh, yes, I would think so.
What was it? There was another one.
University of Phoenix Online.
University of Phoenix, yeah.
University of Phoenix
was
Online.
Online, yeah. That was the one I was trying to think of.
yeah. Like, what? If that's the case, then what's with Oklahoma State University? I wonder what like the graduates from that. I wonder how they're doing. Like, yeah, but I don't know. It's like we were told, and that's another thing. Like, oh, you need a college degree, and it's like, oh yeah, even if you have one, you can't even get a decent job for a lot of people.
Right. And hey, now that you're in this position, your college degree means nothing because you will use nothing you learned. Nothing.
And most of the classes you paid for to take weren't even had nothing to do with your degree. Like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, that's my major. That's your majority of classes aren't of that though. Like,
what does an architect student need with physics? That's nah.
Anyways, man, I don't know. I feel like I'm so jaded with society,
I absolutely know. Yes.
Especially like when things from our past are coming out that like, oh, things were not what we thought they were at all.
Yeah.
Being lied to, or yeah. But anyways, what have you been up to, Stuart? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Apart from being sick, which was real fun last week. You can probably even still hear it in my throat a little bit.
Well, that and like the week or 2 weeks before that, you were sick.
I was also a little sick. You were a totally different
Thanksgiving
sick, though.
Sick sandwich. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know, but like the one I had last week, that one like knocked me out like for a week. That one was bad.
I was like, why is he sending me a voice memo? Like,
so you could hear how bad I sounded.
I was like, so like gave me anxiety. I was like, why is he sending me a voice memo? This can't be good because this is not the norm. Like,
no, and it was bad.
And then I'm like, wait, this is Stuart, right? Like, because it did not sound like you at all.
No.
I was like, wait, and I had to I went to another device to listen. I was like, is there something wrong with my phone? Is there like a playback issue on my phone where it's like playing it at like reduced speed or something. Like I seriously went to a different device to listen to it on Discord, like because it sounded so weird. Yeah.
And here's the thing with though, like it was just a sore throat. That's all it was. I have a little bit of cough, but it wasn't a bad cough. Like, you know, it didn't keep me up at night. It was just a sore throat. And then I just got really tired. That was kind of it. But it was like I got really tired. Like I slept for, like I told you Monday for 13 hours. Sunday I probably slept for more than that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know, dealing with that sickness while also looking for a goddamn new car. Because on the way home from Thanksgiving, like literally on the interstate on the border of Indiana and Ohio, my car decides to, just not going to work anymore. I'm just going to lose all power. And yeah, that was fun. And turns out my car needed a whole new engine, which was going to be about $9,000, which is 3 times more than my car was worth. So I'm like, it's totaled. Time to get a new car. And now I'm broke for Christmas. Yay! But that is mostly all dealt with now. So I got a nice new car actually. Like I got a Ford Explorer, but it is the premium version of that year. Which I've only ever had like the standard, like lowest version of any car. This one's the premium version. It's like, oh, okay. See, heat warmers, seat coolers. That's a new one. A massage chair. See, this one has a massage chair. Cool. Steering wheel warms up. It's like, damn. It'll apparently park itself. I haven't tried that feature out, but it's got a parking thing. It's like, okay, yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I gotta wait. It's like to see whether I can afford the payments or not. I think I can.
Like someone paid a lot for overpaid for a lot of these useless features that are, you know, or unnecessary features that are nice for you now.
Yeah, me. I paid a lot for it.
No, I mean like at you know.
Right. Yeah.
When it was brand new. Yeah, because those extra add-ons, those are not cheap.
No, they're not.
Yeah. It's like how much for heated seats? Jesus. Like,
as long as it's not a subscription.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah.
What was that? BMW tried to do that? I think that's who that was, or was it Mazda?
I don't know.
Somebody had the idea to try to do that one.
I do remember that. Yeah, that was in the news, definitely.
But yeah. Apart from that, I have been listening to audiobooks as always. I'm fully caught up on Welcome to the Multiverse. So I'm waiting on book 9. I already have it pre-ordered. So when it comes out in February, you know, I got it then. But the new series I'm listening to is called The Daily Grind. it calls itself a slice of life lit RPG. I only call that a slice of life for the first book. Dude works IT for this company, and he works night shifts. And one day, he goes to leave and like goes and opens up the door to the stairwell, and instead of the stairs like he's used to, it is a sea of endless cubicles. Like
nightmare.
Far beyond what the building actually has. And he kind of goes exploring a little bit, and there's a stapler with pen for legs, and it attacks. Like, here's a computer case that bites back. So he's fighting office supplies.
That's a new one.
Yeah. And there's no like leveling up, but when he kills a creature, it drops an orb, like a different color orb, depending on what was killed and all that. And like, if you break it, like in your hand, you get an odd skill. And what I mean odd is like +1 to formatting a phone book. New York edition. What?
Okay.
Or +1 to cooking pancakes. And it's just random skills that somebody might have. And eventually they kind of start being somewhat useful, you know, +1 to running, +1 to, you know, martial arts, you know, certain kind of martial arts. And like also like different color orbs offer different things. Like one, like, here you're now a certified pilot for this type of helicopter. Okay. Oh, now you're in the military now. What? Which that one I feel like that one should have come more into play. Like, he's now. Like, he has, like, no memory of ever being in the military. He just now has a military file about him that he has no idea anything about.
Interesting.
Like, and now you're a citizen of Canada. What?
Hey, that's a plus.
Yeah.
Healthcare. No.
And eventually he brings in his roommate to kind of join him on these dungeon dives, which I didn't mention. This door only opens to this office space for a certain amount of time, like for like a couple minutes. But when you enter it, time is there's a time dilation.
Okay.
So like hours, like 8 hours in there is like 3 minutes outside.
Ah, okay.
So like he's able to like do a bunch of stuff within like a short amount of time. And then, like one of his like D&D group she kind of offhand mentions that the apartment is a 3-bedroom apartment. And his roommate and I are like, no, it's only 2. Oh, wait. There's this door here. Open the door. It's furnished. There's a person that used to live here. We had a third roommate. Turns out they're trapped in the dungeon, and the dungeon made them forget.
Oh, interesting.
And turns out they weren't alone. There's like a bunch of other people that are also trapped in the dungeon. And the world has forgotten they existed.
Huh.
But it gets like the first book is really more of a slice of life, because not a whole lot happens in the first book. It's really in the second book that like the mysterious third roommate comes up, and then a bunch of other things that happen. There's another dungeon at a school that makes kids kill each other.
Okay.
So, and in the 5th book, it's weird because that's when the pandemic happens.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Which I found was kind of an odd thing to put. Like, okay, the 5th book is when you decide to include the pandemic in this book. That's weird. And these books were definitely written well after the pandemic.
Oh, that's even weirder then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like if it was like during or whatever, I could understand, because it's like you mean it's happening. I mean, well, less so with like a book than like, because I've thought about it before. Going back and rewatching older shows like that were on during the pandemic is gonna be weird, because it's gonna be like, oh look, it's the pandemic episode. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be weird to do in the future. But I guess with a book, you can just be like, you can just pretend that didn't happen, like, or just not even talk about it.
Like,
but like these happened after. These were written after the pandemic. That's weird.
The first book came out in 2023.
Okay.
And the 5th book was, when the pandemic actually happened in the book, came out in 2024.
Is that the book date or the audiobook date?
Book date.
Okay. Easy.
So I was like, that's weird.
Is it integrated into the store, like into the story at all, like, or is it like
some yes and no? Like it is really a thing that's kind of happening in the background for the most part so far. But like I said, like they find another dungeon at a school, and things happen at that school like the week before, like they were going to shut the school down for the pandemic.
Yeah, because it's like, if it's not even integral to like the plot, then like why? That makes it even more of a head scratcher. Like,
well, like the orbs that they can it can do things like green orbs, like wherever you are and wherever you break them, it improves the area. Like for instance, they were at a hospital, and they broke a green orb, and it lowered the crime rate in the area.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
how do you mean improve? Like the air quality goes from a yellow to a green? Like
It could, yes. I mean, that could be one of the things that could happen. Like, he does in his apartment one time, and like water pressure increased. Cool.
That's good. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that any
Um,
day. No.
they eventually get like kind of an office space like of their own, like a base kind of, and they break a green orb and plus one basement. All right, cool. We got a basement. Breaks another one, plus one basement. We have two basements. And yes, they have two basements, and they occupy the same space.
Oh, okay.
But like, it depends on like which button on the elevator you push. Depends on
weird,
which basement
cool.
you open, because there are stairs. Depending on which stairs you take, takes you to whichever basement, and the same depth down.
Weird.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of funny.
Huh. What's the name of this book? I don't know if you've said or not.
the Daily Grind.
Oh yeah, the Daily Grind. Yeah, you did say that. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of a. That name does not mean it does not give anything like any indication of what that story is.
No, it doesn't. But I'm enjoying the book. But I'm also at the point like, okay, I'm on book 5. This is the last book. I'm also ready for it to be done. So I'm like, okay, I will still listen to it, but let's increase the speed a little bit on this audiobook.
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah.
Like normally I listen at 1.2, which is slow according to Book Talk.
Oh, I can't. How can you speed up like a book? Because that makes the characters sound different. The narrator sound different, and like
1.2 not so much. 1.2 not
for me.
So much.
It still sounds fast for me. It's 1 or nothing for me. I can't do slow or sped up. Like I don't know. I just can't. I have a thing with audio. Like I can't have it be distorted in any way. If it's any amount of distortion, like it messes with me. I don't know why. And I'm not. Normally I'm not an audiophile either. Like if the audio's okay, that's fine. But like as soon as there's some sort of distortion to it, that's when it like starts to just get to me. You know.
When I was listening to podcasts a lot, I would listen to podcasts at 1.5.
That's crazy. 1.5. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then at times I was like, okay, let's go down to 1. Why do they sound drunk?
Like to me, like if I just don't have the time, then oh well. You know, if I don't have the time to listen to this, then that's just the sacrifice that's gonna be made. You know, like only that you know that prevents me from listening to less garbage. I guess I don't know, but
like yeah, you'd be surprised on like it definitely is. It's not something you can just jump right into. Like you got to like slowly increase. Like as you know.
Yeah, I tried the whole podcast thing, but it gave me anxiety because it just made me feel like things were rushed. You know.
Well, how fast did you jump it though?
I think I only did like 1.25. I think that was the lowest you could go from. I think, or the lowest increase. something like that. I don't know. Like I said, it's just I have a thing with audio. Like if there's any amount of like distortion, which I guess it sounds weird, but like you are distorting it by like speeding it up or slowing it down, technically.
I guess.
But like, yeah, if there's any, like my brain, like if I know that's not what it's supposed to sound like, my brain just doesn't like that,
Well, you got to trick your brain.
I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to do that. As far as like audiobooks go too, it's like can't even imagine that. Like I can kind of get the podcast thing, but I can't even imagine listening to an audiobook sped up. Like at least one where like the narrator's actually good.
If the narrator's good, like a Dungeon Crawler Carl, no, that's totally That is at one.
It's just like, oh, here's a generic like, whatever generic book with random audible author or audible narrator, not even like a famous narrator, like how if it was like how audiobooks used to be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And this one is not narrated by Travis Baltrey. Like, okay, that's the first time in a while. But it's by Pavi Prochko, who does Defiance of the Fall. Like, it's okay.
Oh,
so
okay,
I've heard his voice before.
Oh, man, it was during it was like, I think it was Black Friday, Stuart. And you were at your parents', right?
Mm-hmm.
During that weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but for Black Friday they gave away the first Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was gonna send you. I saw it at like 12:30 my time, which is like 1:30 your time, and I'm like, he is definitely not gonna see this in time. Or no, it was 11:30 my time, 12:30 your time, and there was only like 30 minutes left, and I'm like, he's probably not awake.
I probably wasn't.
I actually sent you the message, and then like 30 minutes later when it expired, I was like, I'm just gonna delete this so he doesn't wake up, see it, and get upset that he missed it. Like I actually did try to tell you,
I appreciate it, but yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the new one that has like 100 different cast. It was just free for Black Friday. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I was just like, wow, okay, cool. And like I said, I saw it like 30 minutes left. I'm like, damn it, why couldn't I have seen this sooner? But yeah. That one's gonna be interesting. But yeah, the sounds interesting.
It is. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, real quick, that's the last book of the series, like, and it's over, or just the latest?
I don't know. Like I said, it came out in 2024. So with the first book, there are 5 coming out in 2023. So I'm pretty sure this is the last book.
Okay. I've been listening to Welcome to the Multiverse.
Excellent.
I am almost done with book 5. So
the apocalypse hasn't happened yet.
Not yet, but people are starting to be inducted.
Like, yes.
Induction has been happening. I'm picturing the little aliens, the I forget the
Oh,
name of the aliens. I'm
yeah,
picturing them as like the Stargate Asgardians.
kind of. Yeah, that's kind of how I envision them as well. I mean, they said they were the Roswell Greys, so I'm like, that's what a Roswell
Yeah,
Gray is.
and they're kind of speaking and acting like Stargate Asgardian type aliens too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been my visualization for that. Um, I've been enjoying it. It's been good. There's a reference that I know you didn't get because you haven't read this series. Um, when
Probably.
he gets into the clan, he talks about like there's a line like about at least hopefully, or it's like at least or hopefully something about like I won't be dipped in acid by a spear guy.
Yes, I do remember. Like, that's a reference I don't have.
That's from Randidly Ghost Hound.
Okay.
I I think when I was talking to you about that, that's where, like that was his like when he got accidentally stuck in the dungeon and he came across the other person, like they were like, I can help you, I can help you level up, but it's gonna be painful. And he like basically like dips him in acid and like that, or pours acid on him, and it like, like you survived, and he healed him, and it just kept doing that. It's kind of the whole like, like recovering makes you stronger.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrong way to
but
use
yeah,
healing magic.
kinda, yeah. Or like the saying, like, you get beat up and then heal, you get stronger. But yeah, I was like, oh wow, that's a reference that that's a reference that I'm sure Stuart didn't get.
Nope.
uh, but yeah, I remember I've heard some of the other references that you mentioned were things as well.
Yeah.
Um, not a lot. They're just sprinkled in.
Yeah. They're just like every now and then you'll get one.
Yeah. Um, his like off-world crew, they don't really ever like touch on those characters much. Like,
No. No,
yeah,
they don't.
they like really don't. But yet he supposedly has like a connection with them, like or whatever. But it's like they never like ever touch on them or have any real major moments. I feel like, so it kind of feels weird.
No, they definitely feel like they're kind of like, I won't say not forgotten, but kind of like definitely pushed to the side a lot of the
These
time.
are my summer camp friends.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When I go to summer camp, these are my friends. But when I'm not at summer camp, we don't keep in touch. Like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm just like I started catching on to that, like I think book like 2 or 3, and I'm just like, huh. And then as it was going, I'm like, oh yeah, they're just not even gonna touch on these characters, but they're still in the story doing stuff. They're still like in the story doing stuff, but we know nothing about them personality wise, really, or like besides like the basics, like, oh, this
Yeah.
one's the bookworm who asks questions or who will explain a lot, but like just the most shallow, like basic
Yeah.
details about.
This is
Yeah.
Dory. She's the girl. That's kind of it.
Yeah. But it's pretty good. I like it. It's kind of crazy, like, oh, they were like they were like the time dilation stuff is kind of weird at times,
Yeah.
because it's like especially when they were at the hunt, it's like, oh, they were in that cave for 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
What? Eh, How were you alone with what's her name?
And you guys never did anything for 2 years? My
nothing.
God.
Nothing. Like nothing. Like
I get like her emotions are suppressed, but damn.
Yeah, and it's just like what are you doing? Like why? That we don't want it to be because of we want to do it the right way. Well, it's 2 years.
Right.
It's 2 years, and you're just the three of you, and of course you're training and stuff, but like you're gonna have a lot of downtime, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's
enough. Like it's strange, but it's like definitely emotional stuff was happening because there was a line where he was like, "I'm madly in love with her." I remember there was a line where he had said that during that time, and I'm like, well, yeah. Or that's the only girl you've seen for 2 years. Like,
yeah,
that's hormones. Like,
yeah, that's definitely the one.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, I'm towards the end of book 5. I think I've got. What was the last thing? They've already basically told the world. Like he's had the interview on TV and other stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's been. I know. Oh, what's the guy from China? What's his name?
Starts with J.
Yeah, I know it starts with J. I'm just. Oh. It's not just Jang, right?
I don't think so.
It's not that simple, right?
Here's the problem with that damn series. You cannot look it up. Like you cannot because it is such a generic name.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, at least it's not as bad as Dual Class. Like
that's also a bad one to look up.
That was. I remember. I remember trying to look up when's the next of the oh my god.
Okay,
but,
there's not a wiki for it. That's what I was looking up.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, that Forerunner, when he goes and I guess he's gonna take care of the terrorist who became a Forerunner.
Uh-huh.
That I don't think that's been figured out. Like what's happened there. Like
nah, yeah, I wish that one that was kind of
like that. At least I
wish that one had a better
yet.
payoff. I was kind of disappointed with that storyline.
I imagine he just deals with it because he's been a Forerunner for how long, and this dude just became a Forerunner. Like, right? Like,
well, the problem is first he's got to find him.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
That's I think the issue is you got to find him.
But I think they had information, like the dude's, like the person's name and stuff like that. I think they had certain information about him. If I'm remembering correctly, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty good. Um, he just keeps inviting like races to live on Earth, like.
And that doesn't make anybody mad at all.
No, I think they even. I think some one of the. I think I one. There's even a. Is it a senator or some politician? I think even says like, you're not bringing a stray cat home. Like it's not like like this is. But then again, there's like the one group where it's only like 200. Like was it the aliens, like the smart aliens, where they're only like 2,000. There's only like 2,000 of them.
No, there
And I
was a
think the
couple.
president.
There was like maybe
I think the president
100,000 or
mentioned
something
like.
like that.
I don't think it's that much because I think the president even has a line where he's like, "Oh, we take in refugees way more than that." Like,
Yeah.
I think the was it the rabbit people? I think they were
They're
like
the biggest group. Yes.
the biggest group. Yeah. And then when he went to that one planet and with those two races or those two groups that were fighting each other,
Uh-huh.
that was weird.
Has he gone back where you're at?
Oh yeah, he went
Okay.
back and he's gone back and he's helped them and he's helped restore the whatever underneath the ground, and he's even has one of his party members is the son of the
Okay.
chief tribe, or yeah.
And
that was
it
in
is
book like 2 or 3, I
right,
think.
but is that it though?
I think either they brought them or they're about to bring his people to Earth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because yeah, that's the latest people. I think he's like decided, oh, we're gonna bring you to Earth.
Yeah, and that's the smallest group.
Yeah. But yeah, it's. I love how like they're having the talk and the president and the politicians are like, "Hey, can't be," but whatever. And his mentor's like, "You don't understand. He's basically the leader of your planet now." Like,
Not basically, he is.
Yeah, yeah.
He is the leader.
The quicker you realize that, the quicker you accept that, the better for you. I like.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Honestly,
his name.
yes.
His mentor. I love him. He's so great.
His name's Sam. Is that right?
Something like that. When he brings his mentor's dad
to the hunt
to fight the primal hunter.
Uh-huh.
Was that the name? Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing was crazy. Like that was interesting.
Which that character right there, the primal hunter, I immediately just like, okay, in my mind, that is the character from Primal Hunter.
I've never haven't read that one yet. So
yeah,
well, I mean, and makes sense.
They've made a couple of references, and I wouldn't be surprised if that character is not just a straight up just reference itself.
Yeah. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. It's like I said, the references aren't like crazy, but it is kind of weird how it's like a lot of the references are other lit RPGs.
A lot of them are the RPGs. Like, okay.
I think there was a scene, I forget who, but he was talking to someone and he was like, "Oh, you're into lit RPGs?" And it was like an older male person, I
Yeah.
think. Like
Yeah, I
was
was
it a
like one of
military
like
person?
the yeah.
Yeah, when he was like going into uh what was that country? When the
Nor,
incident
Nor,
happened?
Norway.
Norway. Okay, yeah. I knew it was one of those like those in that area. Um Norway, Sweden type country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Norway, but yeah, like it was one of the military people in Norway, I guess, that he was, when he was in that area handling that. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's okay. You're just going to straight up lit RP. Okay." Very very meta. But it's enjoyable. Like I said, I'm towards I have a couple hours left of the 5th book, and what are they? It's the 9th. That's the 8th is the last one. Yeah. I still got 3 more after this.
Currently, yes. Ooh. Yeah, the next three books in my mind blend together. Just because it's now the apocalypse is here. Stuff happens.
Oh, the 5th one. The 5th. I sent this to you. I wasn't expecting not just a summary, but a breakdown of this is book 1. What happened in book 1?
Yeah.
This is what happened in book 2. This is what happened in book 3.
Yeah.
This is what happened in book 4. Like that was so nice. Like at the beginning of book 5.
More books need that. More books need that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more books. I mean, at least a summary, I mean, I would love if they broke him down like that, but then again, I guess
I've come across it a couple times, but not enough.
When you get to like the 12th series and the 12th book in the series, like that's going to be a lot of that's going to be a lot of pages for the for the 13th, or I have to recap 12 different books, but yeah, that was pretty nice. And also like, why is he like just lean into the charisma, just lean into it. It makes things so much easier. Like, now I'm not saying be a creeper or anything like that, but I'm just saying like lean into it to like help, smooth things along with, transitioning the world and stuff like that. Like, don't be so afraid to like influence people slightly if it's for the better good, like
yeah.
Not like again, not saying be a creeper like with like girls or anything like that, but if it's for like the better of the fate of the planet, it's okay to like use your charisma to like convince somebody to not be a douche and help the world,
Yeah.
Oh, and the coup on the president, that came out of nowhere.
Kind of did.
I was like,
kind of did.
What even? Talking about like douchebags and stuff like that. Yeah, like the vice president and all the other like having a coup on the president.
And Silas is like, I don't have time for this. Wipe out.
Yeah. He was just like, oh yeah, you're dead now. Like, and it's like, Their president's a lot better than ours.
Agreed.
I would like their president.
Agreed. Yes.
Even the negatives that they make about him seem not that bad, like comparatively, you know.
Yes, I also thought those things.
Yeah. Like, God, can you imagine Trump with superpowers? Oh,
Horrifying.
Oh, that's
Horrifying.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what's another thing you got?
Another thing I got, I've been playing a game. New, kind of MMO that's now out on Steam, free to play. Very, very Chinese. Where the Winds Meet. Have you been playing it too?
I've played a little bit of it, not too much. Yeah. I've been meaning to play more of it though, but yeah.
I've basically gotten to the past, I guess the opening act, I guess. So far I'm enjoying some of it. The part I'm not enjoying is the story just does not seem interesting at all. And the voice acting is horrendous. The voice acting is the worst I have seen in a long time. And I know some of it is AI.
Yeah, some of it. Yeah, I definitely had that feeling too, where I thought.
But I don't think all of it is. I think some of it is just really bad voice acting.
It looks amazing though. Like it is.
It looks
such
good.
A beautiful game.
It looks good, and I like how it plays. Like I like the combat. The combat is very. Like it is not a button masher. It is a like if you don't have the block assist, like you can end up dying quite quickly to just a random wolf. Or a bear. Like I've died to a bear many times. Another thing about it I don't like though, and that this has more to do with it being Chinese, because this is a very Asian thing, is the number of fucking menus. So okay, I logged in. Okay, time to get my daily reward from this menu. Okay, open up this menu, then go through here. Okay, click to here, then close that menu, then open up this menu, then go to this menu, and then this one. Click it here, then this one, and then click it here. Why are there 3 different fucking login, like daily login things to fucking collect?
Chinese free-to-play game.
The number of menus is just awful. Just awful. And it's definitely an Asian thing, because Fragpunk also has that issue too. It's not as bad, but it's not too far off. And Fragpunk is Taiwan, I believe. Like I said, the combat though I like the different weapons. I've not unlocked all the different styles yet, just because like you have to steal techniques, which I thought that was kind of cool. that little mini game of stealing techniques. And the thing that got me like going, okay, what is this game? Was the lightness skills, what they call the lightness skills, which is the you basically fucking fly. Like there's this one where you jump up in the air, do like these swipes with your sword across the sky, and then just dance across the sky along the ripples in space you make. Another one you can unlock is basically you have this this spear, you basically just hurl and hold on to it. And like the animations that they have is really cool. And some of the mounts that I have seen are probably some of the most unique mounts that I've seen in any game. Like there's this one where the mount is a tiger, but you don't ride the tiger. The tiger chases your character. So basically, the tiger's running after you. So you're just running down the road like this.
That is weird.
Another one is like a dog on a leash, and the dog, starts running and is dragging you along.
That's funny. I like that one.
There's another one where it's just a cartoon, like your feet are like going in like a wheels, like like Bugs Bunny style. That's one. I've seen like a lot of like the jokey humor is like direct references to like kind of like Kung Fu Hustle. Like just stuff just taken straight from that from like those type of like martial arts parody movies.
That's a movie I haven't heard of in a while. Yeah.
Same, until I just started seeing like, okay, here's the thing from the game, here's the thing from Kung Fu Hustle. It's the exact same thing.
What was the other one? Kung Pao.
Kung Pao. Yep, that was the other one.
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. Yeah.
Then there's also like Shaolin Soccer. No, that was another one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. It definitely does something, like apart from like the AI voicing, which is awful, just awful. The more I talk, the more my throat's getting all scratchy. It does something with AI that I feel like, okay, this is actually something you can do with AI that I'm okay with. And that is, there are certain NPCs you can have full on like relationships with. Now, not necessarily like not romantic ones, but like like talk like they're AI chat bots that you can just chat with and like improve like your relationship with them, and like you max out the relationship and they give you stuff. I'm like, okay, that's definitely something that I like with AI, because that's not taking away from anything That's not taken away from, you know, what somebody could have done. This is just an addition. Oh my god, I don't know how much longer I can keep talking.
Okay.
I don't know. Because this, like, the whole AI thing is like, okay, this is just a cool thing that they've added on. If, you know, if AI chatbot wasn't a thing, there just wouldn't be a thing in the game you could do. And you just go around and just be, you know, it'd be a thing that just wouldn't be a thing. And not, you know, understand what I mean? Like, it's not
exactly. Yeah.
It's not taking away from anything. It's just adding on.
Like, if it wasn't AI, it wouldn't be in the game because they wouldn't have devoted the resources to it.
Exactly.
Anyways, so yeah, it's just something extra. Yeah, that gives you. I'm guessing it gives like a personal connection feel, you know, to the world.
Yeah.
Since you're having these like kind of personalized experiences with the characters.
Yeah. It also, you know, also ignoring the fact that everybody is a fucking goddess. Because, oh my god, you have to try to make an ugly character in that game.
I mean, it's such a beautiful game, of course. Why would you have ugly people in such a beautiful game? Yeah.
Like, we're talking like the fake Chinese models, kind of like everybody's gorgeous. And not a realistic, healthy way.
No. Yeah. I haven't looked at any of the like paid stuff or any of the like anything like that. Like,
yeah,
I'm afraid.
And
like,
that's all cosmetic. Like they've stated like this is not going to be a pay to win kind of a thing. It's going to be cosmetic only.
But is it like what levels is it like? Like that's what I'm afraid of.
It's
like,
it's outfits. It's, you know, hairstyles.
Price though, like
oh, I don't know. I've not converted. Although apparently there is a fucking boat mount that is like $40,000 that I have seen.
40,000 US, or is it like
US?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you put something like that in the game, and then everything else looks cheaper, I guess.
And apparently it's like a massive boat too. Like, where like you can invite like the entire server on it and like have like a boat party. Like it's a yacht.
I think that. Yeah, I think I think that's actually a joke. What I said from is a joke from that Mythic Quest show. The show where the dude from Always Sunny.
Yeah, I know.
They're like they're the game studio with MMO. I think they actually do like make an outrageous item like that, and they're like, oh, it'll just make the others seem like it's a deal or affordable, you know, and they'll be okay. They'll be like, man, this 40,000, that's ridiculous. I can't buy that, but you know, hey, at least, you know, like this, I can afford this $10 thing or this 20, you know.
Well, there's the thing, like, I'm pretty sure that's the only boat for sale in the game.
Wow. I haven't seen if this game's been out like for a while, like overseas.
I don't think so.
Was it a complete launch, worldwide launch?
Yeah, launch will be on November 14th.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
with mobile versions set to release today.
Yeah, I got a notification, a Google Play notification today, saying it was out. Yeah. I don't know if I want to play this on mobile. Like,
I don't.
unless I have a Bluetooth controller hooked up. Like, even then, probably not.
Even then, like that's a tiny screen.
I mean, depends on what phone you have, Stuart. They have did you see Samsung's new 3-way folding phone where it folds out 3 ways and it's like it unfolds into like a tablet basically?
Because folding phones are a good idea. Yeah, I did see it.
Yeah, Trifold introduces new display technology made for 10-inch screen. Yeah, that folds twice. Yeah, so like that's a tablet.
I don't think folding phones are a good idea.
I mean, they keep making them, and everyone's like yeah. See now the Razer flip phone foldable, that I can see. That's kind of like I could see like my mom would have had something like that.
Yeah.
Because it folds into just a cute little like square, like, like kind of like the size of a makeup compact almost, like, and you can mess around with that little screen to like do certain things without having to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see some but yeah, like when folding once is kind of iffy, and then having it to where something folds more than once I'm like, what's next? Rollable phones where you just roll it up and
I mean, I
put it in
have
your back
seen
pocket like a
I have
newspaper?
seen the concepts.
Oh yeah, I've seen the concepts of the screens. Yeah, that you can roll, but like, there's been no devices yet. I think that actually implement that.
Yet. But like,
because you also have to think about like you can't just roll up all the like the CPU and the other components of the phone as well. That But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. I think we're gonna start seeing more and more games that are mobile and like actual PC/console versions.
yeah, well,
We've started seeing that. I feel like yeah.
Yeah,
I did get a notification about that. I was like, no, thank you. If I want to play it on the go, I do have my Legion Go handheld, so I can just play it that way. But yeah, it's just I remember seeing when it was right before it was coming out. I was telling Steve, and I'm like, our other D&D player, my friend, I was like, you got like look at this game, like and it's free, like it's free to play, and look how gorgeous it looks. Like, oh my god, like that's what got me, was just like how gorgeous and cinematic it looked. Like some of the cutscenes and stuff like that were like, it rivals AAA games. I feel like
it definitely is that. And then the characters open their mouths like, oh, nope.
Yeah.
Like, I have seriously thought, like, I might change this to Chinese language just so I don't have to hear those voices.
Yeah. Hopefully though, like when we saw Amazon or we saw Amazon not have a good time with AI dubbing.
That is true. I don't think enough people are attacking them for the AI dub.
Well, they took it down. You said they took it down, and
well, I'm talking about
immediately.
I'm talking about where
wind meets. Yeah. Yes, but with that, I guess with that, it's kind of a like, well, it is a free game, so how much can you really complain? I feel like that could be a feeling people have, you know? If it was like a paid game, I feel like there would be definitely more people saying like the dubbing needs to be better, or you know, the voice, you know. I think there'd be a lot more complaints there, but since it is a free game, I think people are willing to give more of a leeway. At least the casual gamers. But I don't know. I'm wanting to play more of it for sure. Yeah.
And also, like I kind of said at the beginning, it's kind of an MMO. Because like the main story and stuff, that's all played in like single player mode. But then you can also go into multiplayer mode and see other people. Other than that, it's just a single player game.
Is it more or less an MMO than what Destiny 2 is supposed, you know, than what they claim?
It's more so an MMO because you can actually be out in the world and see, you know, a bunch of other people, and
well, you could see up to like 8 different people or 12 people in Destiny 2. Especially if you're in the tower, you can see up to 16 people.
Ooh.
I have no. Sometimes I'll be like, there's new Destiny stuff. Like I'll see like, I think in November I saw like on Steam there was a new thing. I'm like, I wonder how that is. Oh well, you know. And then every time I see a new Destiny thing, I'm just like, I wonder what that's all about. Not enough to play it again, but yeah.
What else have you been up to? Give my voice a rest.
Well, I've got a comic. I've been continuing. I'm caught up on from where they like. Well, I'm not caught up. They just released a new Amazing Spider-Man Wednesday. But before then, I was caught up. From the relaunch because the renumbering because they started again at number 1, like
right,
I think at the beginning of the year or whatever, and now they're on like 17 or 18, you know. So I'm up there. Peter's in space with Rocket Raccoon doing crazy stuff, and Rocket's like, oh good, another Earthling named Peter that I have to deal with. I'm like, that's kind of funny. I like that joke.
Yes, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in the friendly neighborhood of space.
Well, it kind of just happened to him. Like I forget exactly like why, but it just like it wasn't a thing he chose to do. Just something happened. Like he got attacked by this like I think last time I was talking to you about it, it was like this big like knight looking like crazy dude.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and like when he wakes up, he's like in space, I think, and that he was like in this like he befriended this guy who this alien who's like really smart and whatever, and then he realizes, oh, this dude's been experimenting on other people. I need to stop this, like, you know, because he at first he was like, oh, you're smart, can you help me like try to get stronger, you know, because Spider-Man wants to get stronger because he got his ass whooped by that one enemy, forget his name, but and then he learns, oh, you have a secret lab of people in cages that and Rocket's one of them. Oh, this is not good.
Whoops.
and And he defeats him and ends up turning him good. And they're part of the team that goes out and does stuff. And then you got Norman Osborn pretending to be, while Spider-Man's gone, you got Norman Osborn dressed up as Spider-Man trying to help Peter out, trying to make sure, trying to take, where Peter left off and help him while he's gone, because they don't know where Peter is, but they're like, he'll probably be back, but and
these things just happen to him.
Yeah, you got Norman Osborn because he's good now, I guess, for now, anyways. And it's funny because like Miles and all the other like random spider people, like people I don't even recognize, they like roll up and they're like, "Hey, we don't know who you are, but we know you're not Peter, so why are you pretending to be Spider-Man?" Like, cut it out.
Fair enough. Maybe
like,
maybe not use Peter. I don't know. Just had a thought.
Well, he's not like saying he's not necessarily
I'm
saying
making
he's
a joke.
Peter.
I'm making a joke.
Yeah. But and then you've got Ben Parker pretending or covering for him as Peter Parker. Or Ben Riley covering for him as Peter Parker.
That's more likely to work.
Yeah. And then they come across each other and have a little fight, which is interesting. Because you think at first that Ben Riley is being Peter and Spider-Man, and then you see Ben Riley come across Spider-Man, and you're like, wait, what? And then later it's revealed,
Well, that would definitely help the I've never seen Spider-Man and Peter Parker in the same spot.
Yeah, I mean they've done that before, I think, with Ben Riley and Peter and
I'm sure
so forth. Yeah, but it's interesting. What else? Trying to think if there's anything else in that series. That's basically it. Like so far, there's like different plot lines going on, stuff like that. Ben Riley is working at at Rand Industries right now, and he's working with like an old friend of Peter, and I think they retconned that they were friends growing up and stuff like that. And they're working on like using like science and tech to create housing out of fungus mushrooms and stuff like. It's weird. Like, sure, whatever. Okay. This is the Marvel Universe. You mushroom houses. Why not? But there we go. My dog was scratching at the door. But yeah, it's good so far. Like, I think the next thing I'm gonna look into, just because I want to see what it's all about, the Venom series, because Mary Jane is Venom, and there's mixed feelings about that.
Right.
And not only is she Venom, but she's Venom that's dressed like Spider-Man in the red and blue. And it looks very weird seeing a buff Spider-Man with teeth.
Yeah.
I think I've shared that image with you before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's like, what is even that? Like, they're just, I don't know. They just don't know what to do with Mary Jane. Like, at one point she like left the dimension and came back with like a husband and kids or something, and
right, yeah,
like I Like it was a thing where there was like she left and then came, like it was like no time really passed for us, but for her it was like years and years, and it's just like what?
Gotta
But
have some reason for the kids not to be babies.
yeah, I'm waiting on I think I'm waiting on the last Predator versus or Predator kills the Marvel Universe or versus I forget which one it is, but it's basically yeah, Predator versus the Marvel Universe. Um then after that what is it? There's the next Captain America or Alien versus Captain America. I'm waiting on that. Which apparently there was Alien versus Avengers, which I need to actually pick that up and read because I'm like, when did this come out? Like, Marvel, why aren't you promoting any of these? Like, I do have one more comic that I'll talk about real quick. Give you more of a break. It's called The Guy in the Chair.
Is it about the guy in the chair?
It's from Dark Horse, and it's a comic written, or I guess co-written by I don't even know if I want to say that. You know the show Ghosts?
Yes.
The CBS show with the chick from who was from iZombie?
Uh-huh.
It's the guy who plays her husband in Ghosts. And he was also in Critical Role for I think it was a special or for he was oh no, it was the beginning of season or some part of campaign 3. He played a character, I think, right? Um
Maybe.
Yeah, when they like separated, when there was a part in campaign 3 where they like the party got split up or whatever. He was a character.
I didn't watch
that.
campaign 3.
Yeah. They brought him on board, but he's pretty funny, but he co-write this, and it's about like yeah, this guy it's like the character's kind of him, you know, like personality wise, he says, which I can kind of see that, you know, it's like geek gamer type, you know. He works for like I don't even know if they like if it's like some government agency or whatever, where he is the guy in the chair for like a secret spy person, you know. For like each person has their own like agent that they like, you know, oh, I'll hack into these cameras, or I'll do this for, you know, I've got eyes at the sky on this, and you know, oh, the alarm's gonna go off in 10 second, like all that stuff, you know, the guy in the chair stuff. um and it shows like, you know, he does that, and then he has like a life, you know, it shows him with his family, and they razz on him like, when are you gonna find a good girl, and that type of stuff, you know. And he kind of it's kind of the like, he kind of has a crush on his, you know, because his agent is like is this woman. I forget what her name is in the show, but or
Merlin.
in the Merlin, yeah, Merlin. And he kind of develops a kind of a crush on her, but they're not supposed to meet. Like the agent and the whatever, I forget what they call the, you know, it's not the guy in the chair, but you know, but they're never supposed to meet. And I think the issue 1 ends where like he comes to work and it's like, oh, we're sorry, but Merlin had there was this mission, and it was last minute, and we had to get a different person to, you know, and Merlin's dead, and you know, he's like devastated by it, and then at the end she shows up at his door and is like, I'm in trouble, I need your help.
Dun dun dun.
I'm like, this is kind of cool. I'm kind of digging this. Like, I think it's only supposed to be like a 4-issue like mini series type thing. But I'm like, this is kind of cool. This is kind of giving me, kind of Chuck vibes almost,
Okay.
Sort of, not the whole like he's the agent, but like dynamic between him being, being a geeky guy in the like in a CIA type, NSA type world, But so there's 2 out right now. I have 2. I haven't read the second issue, but it's really good, and it's from Dark Horse. I saw a TikTok of him just talking about it, and I'm like, him describing it, I'm just like, oh, this is kind of cool. I'll check this out for sure. Like, why not? Like, 4 issues, and I like him. I like him in the show Ghosts. He was okay in Critical Role. Like, I did watch his whole, because he was only they had like guests with them for like, yeah, like a handful of episodes, because they, and his character had a twist, which was kind of interesting, but yeah, it's like it's pretty cool. I liked it. I'd recommend if anyone's looking for, a good series, like it's halfway done so far, because there's only 4 issues, but like, so there's no it's easy to jump into, because there's no like, it's not like you're jumping into like Spider-Man where it's like, oh my god, there's hundreds of issues, like what, who's this, like who's this character, that who's this creepy looking character? Oh, it's a clone of Spider-Man and Deadpool. What? Huh? When was this a thing? Like,
right?
Because reading through Spider-Man, starting at the renumbering, there's stuff that, and I'm like, thank you for at least having in the margins, like, oh, this is, this character who's a clone of Spider-Man and Deadpool, like, but like I was so lost at some of the stuff, so it's nice to be reading something where it's like, oh, this is the start of it, and it's going to be a contained story, and I could totally see this being adapted to like a show or something. And I wonder if that maybe is like a way for him to pitch, a show idea, is to, because I think I think Kick-Ass was original. I think Kick-Ass was only made because they wanted to make a movie. If not that, it was there was a series around that time, like a comic series that came out where they only made the comic because they wanted to. No, it was 30 Days a Night. That vampire movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to originally make that a movie, but they were like, they saw everyone was making comics, so that was actually a comic before the movie. Yeah. So the writer made the comic of that first, and that's how it became a movie. Which the ultimate goal was for it to be a movie. Which I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, Hollywood, they're looking for any IPs that they can snatch up and adapt, that they don't have to like develop themselves, They can just like, because they're bankrupt when it comes to ideas. Like, that's Hollywood right now.
Pretty much.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's doing with this, because like I said, it could be a cool like show. I could see it being like a show on like Amazon or something like that. But what's something else you got?
I got one more thing. And this is something you would never expect from a white ass guy like me. I watched the Diddy documentary.
Don Combs, The Reckoning.
Yes.
I watched the first. I've watched the first episode of that. Yeah.
I watched all 4 episodes last night.
See, I think I started watching the first episode, and halfway through it, I'm like, oh, this is making me feel uncomfortable. Like,
oh, if that's just the first episode makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna watch the rest, but yeah, I was just like, I need a break.
Let's just say that the baby oil comes up, and
of course.
what that was used for a lot of the time,
and the white parties, what really happened?
Not so much. Actually, not so much. Actually,
really,
it was never even mentioned.
Wow, because that's like what he was famous for, like,
right? Yeah.
And then you find out what happened at the white parties, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that actually never came up. On what happened at those parties. I mean, apart from the fact of like some of the things that Diddy specifically was doing.
Yeah.
Not so much like what everybody there was doing. Because it wasn't a hit on everybody else. It was a hit. It was a hit piece on Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy,
like I didn't even know this was existed until I started seeing like 50 Cent like doing press about it.
Yeah. It's kind of same.
I love the TikToks I've been seeing. It's like, man, and let me. But keep going. So I can get the wording right.
Like, I knew Diddy as a rapper, and that was it. Like I was like,
yeah,
okay. I had heard some of his things. I didn't know he was a music producer, and that's kind of where he was.
No clue.
Yeah. I had no clue because wasn't my scene. I was never part of that. So I had no clue.
Well, even if you were part of some of it, because like I grew up on R&B and hip hop, like somewhat based on where I lived growing up. You know, it was just there, and it's just like there's just that world is so vast. There's so many like I followed other people. I didn't really follow Diddy, and
right.
I would follow like Nelly and Eminem and people like that, so I had no idea he was a producer, and I had no idea about the massacre or the tragedy that happened, like with the trampling at the like basketball game they were gonna have, like which they kind of like tease at, like he kind of orchestrated that to happen. Maybe
no,
wink, wink.
I don't know. I think that was just a pure accident. Like that was. I don't think that was.
There was like, kind of a wink, wink.
It's kind of what happened afterward. Really, I was more of a like when he was setting up Bad Boy. Like he didn't put his name anywhere on the company, just so people from that incident couldn't go after him. For his money.
But I mean, the way they were saying, like, that's what made him famous. That's what got his name out in the public. They kind of, that's the wink, wink. I feel like in the documentary.
Yes.
They kind of, but
yes, but I feel like that he would have gotten famous in either way.
Maybe
just because he would inject himself into what everybody else, like what other artists were doing. He injected himself into the music videos. He injected himself into their music.
Yeah. I've seen this a bunch of different times, but this one, 50 Cent, making me realize I'm not hating to my fullest potential.
Oh yeah, that's Josh. I can't think of his last name. He's
some chick, like. making a TikTok. But yeah, there's tons.
Oh
Making
no,
TikToks like that I've seen.
that's a quote from a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too. But yeah, I've been seeing them on TikTok. I've been seeing tons of people, tons of different TikToks about that.
Yeah.
Basically that same. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Like I see. I didn't know he disliked Diddy. I knew he disliked Ja Rule. Do you know about
Yeah.
that? Do you know about the concert?
No.
Where he bought the first 5 rows of one of his concerts on StubHub.
You know what?
It was
I did hear about that.
It was like $5 a ticket or something like that. So he just bought the first 5 rows and was just sitting there like.
Yeah,
he's like, you gotta he's got to be professional and he's got to perform, knowing there's nobody in this first 5 like.
I did hear about that.
Jesus. And then like there's like Stephen Colbert's like famous like interviews, like questionnaires he has, where he'll be like, "What's your favorite sandwich?" You know, stuff like that. He said like, "Say one good thing about Ja Rule," and he's like, "Well, he's alive."
He's alive.
Yeah, I knew about that, but I never knew about the Diddy thing until like recently. Just because, like, yeah, Diddy was never in my radar. Like, he was just like he was just Diddy, I guess. You know, like the rapper who had parties, I guess. He was famous for his parties, and then we learned what was actually going on behind the scenes at those parties, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, and it very like I will just straight up just say the documentary heavily implies that Diddy put out a hit on Tupac.
Oh yeah, episode 1 ends that way. Yeah,
like it goes into detail.
Yeah. Oh, after episode 1, it goes into more detail. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was after episode 1. But yeah, and like it was also kind of his fault that Biggie died as well. You know, as a result of the Tupac thing.
Because it was he was jealous of Tupac befriending Biggie, and that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, really? That's so petty, dude. Like, I see these people with this like crazy monopoly amount of money that I could never imagine having, and like the situations these people put them. If I had just $1 million, I would like. I'd be set. I'd be living comfortably. Quiet life. No trouble at all for me. Like
exactly. Exactly.
Nothing. Like these people have like multi-millions of dollars, and they're just like putting themselves in all these horrible, dumb positions. Like, you know, the first episode. You know, well, I mean. The uncomfortable stuff that I was saying was like, you know, how he was talking. It was like, you know, like, oh, his mother beat him like really badly, like really, really badly. Like I used to get a beating, but when he got a beating, it was something on a complete, like, you know, type stuff. And then they talk about later he hit his mom, like, himself, and then the whole, like, you know, drugging and raping and recording it and playing it to other people of the one girl.
That's a through line of the entire documentary.
Yeah, I mean I guess that case is still going on. It's a civil case.
Well, there's multiple cases.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's just like, oh my god, this is like. I told Steven, like, because I told Steven today, I was like, yeah, I've seen like serial killer documentaries where they portray them more sympathetic than they're doing with Diddy in this. Like, they are like, it's they are. You can tell like the mission is to make him look bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the
And
fact they got his childhood best friend to like.
And here's the thing that gets me though is like, you got all of his like a lot of his previous employees and stuff that worked closely with him, and saw a lot of this stuff. It was like, okay, yeah, I saw him do this heinous thing. He's an absolute monster.
But I still wanted to get invited to his
parties.
But
but I stuck with him for the next 3 years. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Oh, he did this one nice thing, so I just chalked that incident up to, he just had a bad day. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess
they interview a couple of the jurors from his trial.
Yeah, they did that in the first. Yeah, they did a couple so far in the first. Yeah.
And one of the jurors was like, oh, I wasn't a fan of Duty, but I was a fan of this group that he produced, this group he produced, this group he produced, that whole thing was was my generation. Sound like you were a fan.
I mean, you could be a fan of like, I'm a fan of the movies that like came out under Harvey Weinstein, but I'm not a fan of Harvey Weinstein.
Well, it also goes like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I didn't watch, I didn't really pay much attention to Diddy, but then like during the trial, like, oh yeah, he made this face just like he did, like just like he made like the same exact face he did from making the band 4, and like what the fuck?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, the dude definitely is a fan of. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, hold on.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bit more different than yeah.
Like, yeah, like him and I were making the same face when his assistant was talking about him kidnapping her at gunpoint about going to kill somebody who was fucking his girl. It's like, the assistant is she's telling you about this, what happened to her, that she was kidnapped at gunpoint, and you're laughing at her, and you're the juror. It's like, my God.
Obviously, they weren't biased enough to, because he got convicted. Like,
and like that, they even asked the juror, like, do you think Diddy was a violent person? I mean, he can be. Cut to footage of him beating up his girlfriend in the hallway of a hotel.
Of a hotel. Yeah, I did see that part. Yeah.
Like that, and that was shown. Like, she's like, well, yeah, I mean, in a court, and she even referenced that as well. Like, and you don't say he's a violent person.
I don't know. Cult mentality, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. It was definitely hippies for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Like,
with just all the 50 Cent like promotion, like interviews and stuff he's been doing. Definitely tells that story. But I mean, like, he did do that stuff. So
there's a lot of stuff he did do. Yes.
And there's a lot of people like us who didn't know he was a producer before he was an actual music artist,
All right.
I thought he became the producer like afterward, Like how
Nope,
actors
he
will
he
become
was the
directors
producer because apparently
afterwards.
he had no talent.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Like, and I definitely think that's I don't it's not in the first episode, but it talks about from um come with me, basically the only Diddy song I even know from the Godzilla soundtrack, and it was like his
oh,
also his biggest hit.
was that his biggest?
No, that's what they said on the documentary. But like the guy who wrote it was talking about how Diddy was trying to do it so badly before. He's like, no, okay, here's how, and he had to puppet Diddy basically on how to actually uh sing the song, because Diddy just could not do it.
No. I'm looking. Yeah, I would have thought "I Need a Girl" would be his song, like his most popular song.
I'll tell you what,
That
come with me
this
is the
song. I
only
don't
one
recognize.
I even know.
Uh, I don't recognize a lot of them, but I guess actually a lot of them are just like not even like a lot of them are just him and other people because
Yeah,
like he had.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if
that's
he
kind of
actually.
what he did is he did lines in other people's songs.
But they were still credited as him.
Yeah.
it's it's something else.
I I also find it, going back to 50 Cent, who by the way I thought would at least like make like some kind of appearance in some way in the documentary. Never mentioned, never brought up at all. Um, and like a lot of the West Coast rappers were barely brought up either, which I thought was kind of weird too. Um,
I mean, back then it was West Coast and East Coast. They were separate. Yeah, it was such a divide back
yeah,
then.
but that was kind of the whole thing though with
That's,
with
yeah.
Tupac and Biggie was that was the crossover, and that happened.
Oh, I mean, after that, yeah, that there was a real hard divide after that. Yeah, for a little bit. Even more so after that. Yeah. But
But
yeah.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, 50 Cent, kind of uh doing press tours for the or a press tour basically for this, and he's doing it on basically only on ABC, because ABC is the only news channel that they get in in prison.
Prison. Yeah.
I found that hilarious. And also using Diddy's own footage
Oh yeah,
is
because like
also really
the
funny.
interview they were asking like how did he get some of this stuff, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna, you're a journalist, you don't give up your sources, and and then the first episode they're like, oh yeah, Diddy was having he had paid he paid a camera crew to follow him for, I guess he was gonna make his own documentary or whatever, and then I guess they
Yeah, he
just
was going to make
paid the people,
he
they
was
just
going to
paid
make
him more.
a documentary on about his comeback basically. And that's what and then this whole thing went down, in the middle of it. And then 50 got the footage.
Yeah, which it's like, ooh, yeah, you kind of did that to yourself. Like, you didn't help the situation, did he? Like,
no, and a lot of it's like
yeah.
him on the phone, trying to like, okay, trying to figure out, strategies on, what to do about all this that's about to happen.
Yeah, that first footage of him on the phone with, like, I guess his lawyer, that footage was kind of weird. It was very shaky, I felt like.
Like
All the
what do
others,
you mean?
like the camera was kind of felt
Well,
shaky. Like,
that's because it was just like a little. The camera was like this big.
yeah.
Like it wasn't like a bill camera. It was like a camera like this big.
But it's like all the other footage besides that, like all the other footage from the was, I guess, I don't know, it wasn't as shaky. I just remember that particular like first footage was very shaky, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, I wonder if that was like some of the first footage they shot, or I don't know, but yeah, I'm good, definitely planning on watching more, but it's just, yeah, it's something else for sure. It's very much like the same feeling as watching like a documentary about a serial killer. Like,
Kinda.
it's very much the same feeling I get, and it's definitely portrayed that way. Like,
And
even,
I'll say there was a lot of like the charges that he was charged with, trafficking women and stuff like that. That never got brought up in the documentary either.
really,
Yeah.
okay, because yeah, they make a point, like in the first episode, they flash that on the screen how he was like charged with that, and then they end the first episode with how he was charged with that. Like,
They end every episode with that.
okay, I figured that was the case.
They end every
That's
episode with that exact same thing.
it's like, I imagine that was like dictated by 50 Cent himself. Like, make sure you end every episode reminding them that he was convicted of this.
It's mostly about the sexual allegations. That's basically what the entire documentary is mainly about.
Okay. Yeah. Because sex trafficking, that's like,
yeah,
that's something you're just like, Jesus.
Yeah, and that never got brought up at all.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's gonna be the second one 50 Cent does.
Sure, yeah.
Volume 2.
I'm sure there is more to tell.
I'm sure. Yeah. Hey, if Netflix wants to pay for it, I'm sure 50 Cent will make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's last thing you got?
That was the last thing I got.
So you didn't watch Stranger Things?
I have not watched Stranger Things yet.
Oh, wow. You watched the Diddy documentary before Stranger Things.
Yeah, because it's like, do I go back and rewatch Stranger Things because it's been 5 fucking years? So I was like, I don't, or do I watch like a recap? Like, what do I do?
I started it within the last year, so yeah, I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see. It's good. Without spoilers, it's good. Lots of, so far we're seeing all of our favorite characters.
Good.
You know, the kids, Hopper, Joyce, Murray, a lot of Murray.
By kids, you mean the adults.
Well, yeah. kids compared to, well, no, they're still kids to us. They're still, we're old enough where we can call them 19-year-old kids. No.
They're older than that.
They're like 19, 20. Yeah. They're like, I think the oldest is like 21, maybe. Because they were like 11. They were around like 10, 11 when it came out, and or whatever, and it's been like 9 years, right?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's 21. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think she might be, I don't know, but yeah, it's good. Like you said, we get a lot of the we get Steve and Robin, of course. God, I love Steve and Robin. They're great. Some new characters, some interesting new characters are introduced. I'll just say Derek. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Derek has a line and Robin has a reaction that it's one of my favorite moments of the first part of season 5. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Her reaction is great. And I've seen clips of like that scene, like where it's the table read and they do that scene and it's glorious. Like I've seen a couple clips.
Surprisingly, I've not seen much on this at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad for you. Yeah. But yeah, it's really good, you know, like they're doing Christmas is when the next set of episodes, and then New Year's Eve is the final.
Yeah.
And they're releasing it in theaters, but they're doing it stupid. They're doing it a stupid way.
Oh?
At least AMC is. AMC is requiring you pay a $20. You don't buy a ticket. You pay a $20 prepaid food voucher or concession voucher. And then you get to see, and basically that's your ticket to see the movie. So you can't just pay like $10 to see it. You have to pay $20, which is used towards food concession or whatever. Which I'm thinking like maybe that's a way to try to get people in, like to juice the numbers or something. I don't know. It's very weird.
Honestly,
I usually buy a ticket.
I get concessions every time anyway, so I'm already spending $20.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just like it's just the principle of the matter. Like,
okay, I can spend $20 on food and then get in for free, or I could spend $10 on the ticket and then $10 more on the food.
Well, what if all you want is a drink, you know?
Then you're a monster for not getting popcorn.
You know, I don't know. I mean, it's New Year's and New Year's Eve, so like I imagine like on New Year's Eve you're gonna maybe a lot of people aren't gonna be feeling like eating much, you know, and then New Year's Eve people are probably gonna be going out to like, I don't know. It's weird that it's New Year's and New Year's Eve, like, because I don't know how many people are gonna actually be going to see that, you know, during that. I mean, there's gonna be the fans. Don't get me wrong. There will be people seeing it, but like not as much as if it wasn't released on New Year's and New Year's Eve. But yeah, I saw and I was like, oh, how does that work though? Like, do they just email you the voucher afterwards and then you have to make an order and if you don't have the AMC like premium or whatever, that's like a double online fee that you're charged? Like, what? Like, but yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to the next. I think there's 3 episodes. There's 4 episodes that came out. There's gonna be 3 on Christmas, and then the final one on New Year's Eve. So, they added there's more music that's gotten stuck in people's heads.
Cool.
So they've continued on that, you know.
Good
That
to
seems
know.
to be a trend with Stranger Things.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So, it's not a spoiler, but like the little sister who was like 4 in the previous, who was supposed to be like 4 or whatever in the
She wasn't
previous
4
season,
then.
isn't it? Well, according to the TikToks I've seen, they look at like the birth year of the character, and they're like, she's supposed to be like 4 or 5, and now she's like 11, but she looks like, but she's supposed to be 11, but she's actually like the actual actress is like 14, and it's like that just that just goes to show you, like, yeah, it's a lot of time has passed, and
Yeah.
that's the problem when you have when you have a show where that it revolves around kids, like, and it's that successful. If you don't keep at it, you're gonna have those issues.
Exactly. That's why
Like,
Harry Potter, they shot a new film every year.
Yeah, I remember the Game of Thrones. There was a meme where it was showing like how Bran was aging, throughout the show, and then there's like final season, and it's like John Oliver, like,
Yeah.
it was like John Oliver dressed in some kind of medieval outfit or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's funny, because yeah, that's the thing, these kids, they age so quickly. So yeah, it's like if you're gonna make a show like they're making an animated that's supposed to take place between season 2 and 3, I think. And they're like, the
Okay.
good thing about that is we can keep them as kids in the animated show, and it doesn't matter. Like,
exactly.
And then they've talked about like some spin-off or whatever, which it's like, okay, like a completely different time, like period, like different, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like the 90s but they were like, it's gonna be a different time era, type spin-off we were working on, and I'm like, okay, interesting. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's it's a lot of action, a lot of comedy. Very good stuff. I'm watching it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Linda Hamilton's the like badass general, like evil general lady in this.
I did see that.
Isn't she all? Wait, she's also the evil. She's also like the general lady or whatever, like military lady in that show Resident Alien. Is she like typecast like to be like like, yeah, it's crazy, but yeah. Yeah. Maybe a rewatch would be good, because there are, I'll just say, there are some stuff that I'm glad I am fresh on the series. Like I started within a year, so it's fresh in my mind, stuff that I remembered.
Right.
That
Yeah.
So as vague as I can be there, maybe a rewatch might be nice. Yeah. With that, I guess that's it. I got nothing else.
Okay.
Be sure to follow us on social media. Stuart Casual Terror. Will Play Games on Blue Sky. I'm at Will Play Games _ on Twitter/X. I mean, I check that just because, like, unfortunately, like, there's still a lot of like stuff that uses Twitter and X.
Right. Yeah.
Like mainstream still is big on X, especially like NBA stuff.
Uh-huh.
So unfortunately, there's that. But also follow Stuart on Twitch, twitch.tv/casual terror. And the force is weak with you.
It will happen eventually.
It will, but yeah, follow that to watch our recording of the show live. Also, our D&D campaign.
Yes, which will continue this weekend.
Yeah, I was telling Steven, I'm like, yeah, Steve, you're just never gonna level up because we're never gonna play again. You're just never gonna level.
He's right close to leveling up.
Yeah, just a few good fights and he's levels up. Yeah, I was like, you're just not leveling up. Which actually, I need to actually pick out I need to pick out a spell for my level up because I went on the thing to look and I'm like, oh yeah, not all the spells are on Foundry.
Which if there's a spell you want, let me know.
I gotta find it on. Yeah, I've got to look on 5e tools and whether it's bouncing fireball or something else. Yeah, I gotta look at through all the what is it the deep magic stuff. Yeah. You never responded to Steven in our D&D group chat to Steven's like video he posted. He posted that to me originally and I'm like, you need to post that in the chat to Stuart so Stuart can see that.
Are you talking about
the Doom?
The Doom? Oh no. I have seen that already.
But it's so funny because like he uses the move Doom of Fools.
Yeah.
Steven does. So I'm just like that's pretty good. It's Doom. What do you mean Doom?
See, and those are the VTubers I watch.
Oh, I didn't know those were VTubers. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess with that, we will catch you next time.
And remember, no animals will hark me to this podcast.
So there's a game that I'm mad that I didn't know about that came out last year. Completely had no clue this existed, and it's like it's a roguelike deck building game, right?
Okay.
Fairy Tale.
Oh, really?
Yes. Is it Fairy Tale Dungeons? There's a demo. I'm gonna play the demo this weekend. I'm probably gonna pick it up. I'm probably gonna wait until the Steam sale. I think it's next week, just to make sure, But I'm probably gonna pick this up because deck building, roguelike, fairy tale game. Like, how did I not know about this? Like,
that's totally things that are right up your alley.
Oh, I don't think I ever showed you this. I got this last year. Maybe I did. Did I ever show you my Fairy Tale hoodie?
Maybe? I don't know. Yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Gotcha. There's a scarlet on the arms. It was more than I would want to pay for a hoodie.
I believe it.
But yeah.
Hoodies are in general are more than you want to pay for a hoodie.
That's very true. Yeah. I definitely a good hoodie. Like they have you can get a cheap hoodie for sure. But yeah, a nice good soft thick hoodie. Yeah. But yeah, this Fairy Tale game came out August 2024. You know, not that many reviews, but very positive. And there's going to be a major it says major update January 7th, 2026. So similar games you've played, Slay the Spire. So, like,
yeah.
How did I not know about this? Like,
who knows?
Also, if you search for something on the Epic Game Store and it's not there, it'll say like, "Hey, here's other places it might be."
Really?
Did you know that was a thing? Because yeah, I searched. I remember I was just looking to see if maybe it was on Epic Games too, just because I have some credit on there. Why isn't my keyboard working on Epic Games? Why can't I type in the search bar? Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's got to update.
Type Fairy Tale. It says no results. Results from outside our store. Related titles supplied by IMDb. Like, Fairy Tale 2, Fairy Tale Digital Deluxe. Like, and it gives you the links to like the websites and stuff. I'm just like, oh, weird. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Yeah, we include results from outside the Epic Game Store to help you find what you are looking for faster. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Like, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing until I was just like, I wonder if this is on here.
That time I got reincarnated as a demon hand. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad Hogwarts is free.
I was able to finally get it.
I was too, yeah. Everyone was trying to grab that up. There's so much it was crashing the store. Like there was one point where it didn't just like give me an error. It like just it crashed the whole like Epic browser for me. Like I had to like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't exit out of it. I had to like actually like force close it. Yeah, I need to play that, especially so I can get that chocolate frog back bling.
Oh, you actually have to play the game?
Just play Hogwarts Legacy for free on Epic Game Store through December 8th. So I'm guessing just fire it up once.
Okay,
just to see, just so you get like time.
That means I gotta install it too.
Account. Yeah. Hopefully more games will start to be like Helldivers too. Going from 150 gigs to 22.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like, I don't know how that's possible.
Well, that just means that much more is going to be streamed.
Yeah, maybe, or they got really good compression technology. You know, like,
My guess is that much more is going to be streamed.
You have to go in the settings and select it as beta to try it out. So it's not full like public version. So
Right.
definitely interesting to see. I'm sure there are people who will be like testing that out to see if like more of their bandwidth is used because it's streaming stuff, or
Oh, I'm almost positive that's what's going to happen.
they're doing a Killzone collab apparently with Helldivers. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. What was the last Killzone was PS4, right? Not even 5. I feel like. And I never had a PS4 or 5, so I don't know.
Okay, I feel like I played this Terminator game on the Super Nintendo. But it doesn't say it's a remake.
Terminator game?
Terminator 2D, No Fate. It looks like a Super Nintendo game.
That's cool. That's that's what they're going for.
I mean, yeah, it's pixel graphics. Like I swear I played this game.
Was that a thing announced at the Game Awards, or?
It's on Steam. It is under the new and trending.
Oh Jesus! Along with some other stuff.
Yeah, I wonder what Fox Sex Farm is. Interesting name.
Hover over it, you get some screenshots.
Not good ones. You gotta click into it first.
To click in, I just hover over it, and on the side, it shows 4 screenshots. It's like a Farmville or a Stardew Valley type game. But
you're putting more thought into it than I did.
But with like spicy aspects. Yeah, this looks like something I've played.
Yeah.
This Terminator 2, not
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
I realized I may have to clarify. Like,
I knew what you meant.
oh yeah, this came out today. Wow. DualShock controller support, USB only. Huh. Can you not? That's weird. You can't just connect it wirelessly like a DualShock? Huh. I don't have a DualShock, but that just
I don't either.
Caught my attention. The USB only caught my attention. Oh, dang. Terminated. Speaking of Linda Hamilton, no.
Exactly.
God, her transformation from Terminator 2
from 1 to 2, yeah, that's amazing.
It's the stuff of legends. Yeah. What? The Terminator 2 mature content description: violence, blood, bad language, nudity. What?
Well, if you click through, you see naked Arnie.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. I guess that's nudity. Like, it's so
he looks
pixelated.
like Ken doll, but yeah.
Yeah, you can't see anything. Like, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, this seems like it could be kind of fun, but not for $27.
Here's one of the reviews. This is easily one of the best retro throwback games I've. This easy one of the best retro throwback games ever created, but I still can't get past the fact they decided to terminate the T800's penis.
Yeah. Oh, this thing can play on anything. Yeah. I love the system requirements. Minimum, and then all the bottom sound card. It says any compatible sound card. What? Why a sound card like a spec? Like, no one uses sound cards. Like, right?
I'm sure somebody does.
Do they even make new sound cards? Like,
oh yeah.
Because like the stuff that's integrated in the motherboards are way better than like some of the high end stuff that used to, that they're used to have. I still say Robert Patrick running as the T-1000 is one of the scariest movie moments as a kid growing up. Like,
yeah,
just the way he ran, like, it was frightening for me as a kid. And to learn that, like, they had to reshoot it because he caught up to them. Because he actually ran that fast. Like, it's insane. Like,
I like that the achievement images are just screens from the movie.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take something from my throat.
Ready.
So I will talk to you Sunday.
Sounds good. Later.
See you. And thank you all for watching. Bye, y'all.